heartbreaking exit. Alex, Eala, and partner KO'd in Guangzhou Open semifinals. The humid air of Guangzhou hung heavy with tension as Alex, Eala's dreams came crashing down under the blazing lights of the semifinals. It wasn't just another match. It was a culmination of weeks of dedication, sacrifice, and quiet determination. But as fate would have it, the young Filipino star and her doubles partner saw their journey end in heartbreak. A narrow defeat that left both the crowd and Eala herself stunned into silence. The scoreboard told a brutal story. One that read 6-4, 3-6, 7-10. A few points here and there, and it could have gone differently. But that's tennis. A game where inches separate triumph from despair, and courage is often the only thing standing between victory and collapse. The build-up, momentum, and hope. Eala and her partner entered the Guangzhou Open semifinals riding high. Their chemistry had been building steadily through the rounds. Crisp volleys, confident returns, and an unspoken understanding that only successful doubles teams share. Each match had seen them evolve. From hesitant beginnings to commanding performances that silenced critics and thrilled fans. Alex, Eala, at just 20, had already become a beacon of hope for Philippine tennis. With multiple ITF titles and a growing presence on the WTA circuit, she carried the weight of expectation from a nation hungry for sporting glory. The Guangzhou Open had been her chance to end the year on a glittering note, a step closer to proving that she belonged among the world's elite. The semifinal match, however, was no walk in the park. Their opponents, seasoned doubles specialists from Europe, brought with them a different kind of energy, experience. Their coordination, calmness, and ability to exploit the tiniest gaps made them formidable adversaries. A battle of nerves. From the first serve, it was evident that the match would be a war of nerves. Eala opened strong, her ground strokes deep and precise, her returns fearless. The first set saw her and her partner trade blows with their opponents, pushing rallies beyond 20 shots. At 4-4, Eala delivered two aces that electrified the crowd. They broke serve soon after, sealing the set 6-4 with a fiery cross-court winner that had fans on their feet. But in tennis, momentum can shift as quickly as the wind. The second set began with a different rhythm. The European pair adjusted their strategy, targeting Eala's backhand with relentless consistency. Unforced errors crept in, the kind that make or break confidence. A missed volley here, a mistimed return there, and suddenly the scoreboard favored the other side. Eala's frustration was palpable. She clenched her fist after each lost point, her eyes burning with determination, refusing to yield. Her partner tried to rally her spirits with encouraging taps and quick pep talks between points. Yet, despite their fight, the set slipped away 3-6, the tiebreak heartache. And so came the dreaded match tiebreak, a test of steel, focus, and belief. It was chaos in microcosm. Eala and her partner surged ahead 4-2, only to see their lead evaporate after a flurry of quick points. The crowd could sense the pressure. Every serve, every volley, every exchange carried the weight of a dream. At 8-8, Eala unleashed a stunning down-the-line forehand that kissed the baseline. The crowd roared, 1 point away. But then came disaster, a double fault. The kind of cruel twist that no athlete ever forgets. The next rally was a blur of power and precision, ending with their opponents forcing an error at the net. 10-8, game over. Silence. For a moment, Eala simply stood there, staring at the court as if replaying every shot in her mind. Her partner gave her a tight hug. The crowd, recognizing the effort and heart she poured into the match, rose to applaud. And though she smiled through the pain, her eyes betrayed the heartbreak beneath. Beyond the loss, a season to remember. Despite the painful exit, there's no denying that Alex Eala's performance in Guangzhou marked another step forward in her career. Each tournament, each setback, has shaped her into a more complete athlete. Her discipline, maturity, and unwavering spirit continue to inspire fans not only in the Philippines, but across Asia. This season alone has seen her notch impressive wins, both in singles and doubles, against higher-ranked opponents. She's climbed the rankings steadily, proving that she belongs on the international stage. And perhaps most importantly, she's learned how to handle the highs and lows of professional tennis, a skill that separates champions from the rest. In her post-match statement, Eala didn't shy away from emotion. "It hurts, honestly," she said with a soft, trembling voice. "We were so close, but I'm proud of how we fought. Every match teaches me something, and I'll take these lessons into the next season." Her humility and perspective are what make her stand out, while others might sulk in defeat. Eala views every setback as a stepping stone. That mindset, resilient, grounded, and brave, has defined her journey so far. The fans' reaction. On social media, fans flooded her pages with messages of support and admiration. "Keep your head up, Alex. You made us proud," wrote one fan. Another commented, "You're already a winner for us. The future is yours." Even prominent figures in Philippine sports took to X, formerly Twitter, to commend her fighting spirit. For many, Eala represents a new generation of Filipino athletes who dare to dream beyond borders, who show that talent, when paired with discipline and heart, can thrive on the world stage. Looking ahead, the road to 2026. The Guangzhou Open might have ended in heartbreak, but for Alex Eala, it's far from an end. With her sights set on the upcoming MGM Macau Tennis Masters and the 2026 season, she's already refocusing her energy. Her training camp, scheduled in Spain, will emphasize endurance and tactical versatility, key ingredients in tackling the WTA's grueling calendar. There's also growing buzz about her possible wildcard entry into major 2026 tournaments, including the Australian Open. If she keeps this trajectory, she might just break into the WTA top 50 within the next year, a milestone that once seemed like a distant dream. Eala's journey is still unfolding, but one thing is certain. She's building something special. Her grit, intelligence, and humility set her apart. Each loss fuels her hunger. Each win strengthens her resolve. The final image. As the Guangzhou night descended, the stadium lights dimmed, and Eala walked off the court, not defeated, but determined. Her racket hung loosely in her hand, her head held high. The applause followed her down the tunnel, like a warm embrace. She glanced back once, perhaps thinking of what could have been, and then smiled, that familiar, hopeful smile that says, "This is just the beginning." Because for Alex Eala, every heartbreak is simply the prelude to a comeback. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.